you have time for me? Because I have something that you want, which is a sale. And so it's easy to then flip it and be like, guys, well, I'm looking for a sale in this area. You know, how can you help me? And all of a sudden he wants to send me all these properties that are available, all these kind of projects that are going to work for us. And you don't have to have something in return for them to make them want to work with you, but you do have to come across as if you have some sort of level of importance, some leverage, some knowledge, and that will bring them into a space where they want to work for you. The estate agent is there to work for you, to bring you the results that you're looking for, that you desire. But that's only going to happen if you're clear with them in terms of what you're asking for. I've never sold a property before. I've never worked with an agent and sold a property before. I think Sean is the same. He's never sold a property before. We have no idea what we're doing. But guess what? You don't ask the questions you don't receive. So that's how you conduct yourself with the estate agent. Even when they give you a no, even when they tell you you're busy, how do you work with them? And it's especially important to have the best manners, guys. Don't come on the call cold, hesitant, uneasy, unappreciative of their time. It's so important to conduct yourself in a way that you would like to be received, and you'd like somebody else to, kind of work with you as well. So just remember those.
I was going to say as well, one thing that you did was you wasn't desperate in how you was delivering it.
Not today, I wasn't. I've been in the past.
Exactly, but you wasn't desperate, and I feel like that when you said about the buzzwords, using buzzwords, a lot of the time people, when they're being trained, they're being told to use these buzzwords because that's how you're going to pique an agent's interest. But nowadays, as the market evolves and everything, you use those buzzwords and you just kind of put yourself into a pot full of people that these agents have heard from before. You kind of act yourself out and then kind of give out that desperation kind of feeling. And then when you get that, that's when you get the agents that just tell you what you want to hear but don't actually take you seriously. So again, obviously I feel like you kind of combated that quite well.
I think, guys, and I know this is a really strange thing to say, but one of the people that I actually learned this from, which sounds so strange, if you haven't watched this show on Netflix, you need to go and watch it if you're trying to be a property entrepreneur, or you're even just trying to be a business owner and you feel like you're struggling with imposter syndrome. Inventing Anna. If you haven't watched that, you're missing out, mate. She schooled me on everything that I need to know, and the art of pretending to be somebody that you're not quite yet in order to pique interest. And it's not about lying, guys. It's like sometimes you've got to trick the mind into believing you are who you say you are. Like, I am a social worker. I wasn't a social worker in my first year. I knew nothing. I was copying other social workers. I was having to listen to instructions. But the more I believed that I was a social worker, the more that I conducted myself as a social worker, the more families believed that I was a social worker who knew exactly what they were doing. And it's exactly the lesson that I learned from Inventing Anna.